use the historical tree tour. There's two ways you can do it, so I'm going to say this while the slide is up here. It's designed to actually be used on your phone. So if you have an iPhone, you can just open your camera app and point it at the QR code on the left side of the screen. And after it has a few moments to get itself oriented, then a little link will open at the top and it will take you to the actual first page of the tour on the phone. If that freaks you out, you can also type in vanderbilt.edu/trees, and that takes you to the Arboretum webpage. There's a link that says tree tours on your phone. Click on that, and then that'll give you a list of the available tours, and you can click on historic tours. So that's basically how you can get to the tour. I had to put Bishop McTeer on the slide because he figures so prominently in everything that has to do with trees in the Arboretum. And I'm not going to talk about him because you can learn about him yourself. So I want to acknowledge several people. First of all, I want to thank Teresa Gray of Special Collections for all the great help she gave me and the fellows in locating materials. And also for my three fellows, Philip Yang, Taylor Hopkins, and Alex Ismodes, who did a lot of the work on the project. So one thing I should also say, just a caveat, so this is like publicly available, and I've been talking with Leanna about like a campaign to advertise it, but one of the things that we want to be careful about is to make sure that people don't think that we're telling them to go on campus and do this. The tour is actually designed to be done on campus, but obviously we don't want to tell people to do that. But the cool thing is that if you're missing campus, you can do the tour virtually and be reminded about all the great trees and also to learn about their history. Okay, so those are some preliminaries, and I have my alarm set to go off and make a loud noise when I go over my 5 minutes. So I'll talk until I run out of time here. So just a little bit about sort of how this got started. This is my third time I've done a Dean's Fellow / Buchanan Fellows project, and after thrashing with technology, I said no new technology on this one. So this is actually built on the same platform as 3 existing tours that we already have. But what I wanted to add on this tour was link outs to historical information about the trees. And so just to sort of show you what this is like, this is the landing page for the tour, and it tells you like where to go to get started. But mostly it's got a big begin button. And what that does is it basically takes you to a tree page. So if you click on the next tree buttons, basically you go from one tree to the next. And each time that you're at a tree, so again, imagine you're doing this on your phone, there's a map that shows you how to get there. There's a Find Me button you can click on that will put a drop pin on where you are. But the things that I want people to take a look at is the link. Everyone has a link to a history page, which is a WordPress page that has history. And this is where all of our amazing special collections photos are. When you get to the bottom of a page, there's a link that takes you back to the tree and you can go to the next tree. And this is one of my favorite ones here. So this is about Bishop McTeer. And we've got these great historic photos. And then the fellows and I went out and took pictures of what that exact spot looks like at the present time. So you have sort of then and now pictures, which are really fun. And there's also a lot of other text that you can read about. And if you don't want to sort of click through the whole tour because you're bored, you can just go to the About the Tree Tour page. And at the bottom, you can see the list of the 23 trees that you can learn about. So there's some really fun ones. This one here, the big ash tree also has a really fun before and after photo showing Kirkland Hall in 1925. And then you can see actually the 2 exact same trees here, what they look like now and what they look like then. And I have 10 seconds left, so I wish I could say more, but I encourage you to go ahead and try this out and have fun exploring, and you can miss campus.